From February 1st to the 21st of this year, the island has seen a 14% increase in tourist arrivals compared to the same period in 2012. While there are a number of factors that could attribute to this, such as the Chinese Lunar Year and the Russian visa waiver, GVB General Manager Carl Pangilinan says even tourist arrivals from Japan went up in the last 3 weeks. The report was highly anticipated to see if the Tumon tragedy had an effect on tourism.
Our month-to-date numbers versus the same period last year was up roughly around 14%. A lot of that's attributed to the Lunar New Year festivities. Last year they were in January, late January. This year they happened to be in February. We were kind of expecting that spike for this year.
Although the February 12 Tumon tragedy that left 3 tourists dead and 12 others injured shook the island as well as Japan, arrivals from Japan, at least for now, have not been significantly affected. Since February 12th, the largest drop in Japan tourists was on February 20th, with 13% less visitors from last year. But the biggest spike was on February 15th, with 31% more visitors compared to the same day last year. In fact, Pangilinan notes the top 3 arrival dates in 2012 so far were all recorded in February alone.
Just in our weekly report that we released today, I'm proud to announce that coming from the Japan market, we lodged our 3 top arrival dates, daily dates, within this last week.
Despite the optimistic numbers, Pangilinan says GVB will continue to monitor all tourist markets, especially Japan. He emphasizes that it's still too early to tell if the impact from the Tumon tragedy may just be delayed.
There are a couple of things that we're keeping our eye on. Number one, the tradition in Japan is typically a 49-day mourning period, and so we're kind of monitoring cancellations. We're looking at bookings within this period. What I have heard from some of our partners is that the few cancellations that there have been, there's been enough demand to come to Guam that those cancellations have sort of been backfilled by packs on standby.